Hi, and welcome to the daily reading for April 22nd. And as always, we're reading this year from Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. So, April 22nd. Listen to me continually. I have much to communicate to you. So many people and situations in need of prayer. I am training you to set your mind on me more and more, tuning out distractions through the help of my Spirit. Walk with me in holy trust, responding to my initiatives rather than trying to make things fit your plans. I died to set you free, and that includes freedom from compulsive planning. When your mind spins with a multitude of thoughts, you cannot hear my voice. A mind preoccupied with planning pays homage to the idol of control. Turn from this idolatry back to me, listen to me, and live abundantly. And that reading ties in with John chapter, oh dear, I'm going to make my spyglass, let me see. John 8, Proverbs 19, and John 10. There you go. You know, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, I've given up wearing my glasses for the most part. So I'm reading without them, driving without them for the most part. But when I really need to see something, I will make a tiny little pinhole and look through it, and it brings everything into focus. So it's a little trick, you know, if you do wear glasses for reading and you've forgotten to take them to the grocery store, then you can do that little pinhole and you can see the expiry dates on things or the smaller print, the ingredients, whatever you need to see. So just a little trick. But back to the reading. Listen to me continually. It's a difficult thing to do, I think, when we start trying to do it. You know, I sometimes will go to bed at night and think, wow, didn't really speak to Jesus at all today, or not much today. But for the most part, it's increasing, and I will start the day certainly in silence, and I listen to the Aramaic version of the Lord's Prayer several times whilst I'm having my first cup of coffee, and just sit in stillness. And I think that's a way to hear, if you want to put it that way, Jesus. You know, it's coming from inside. You know, we are filled with the Christ light. We are filled with love. We are connected to whatever the Creator is. You know, you maybe don't believe in a God or Jesus, but you know, for me, you have to believe in something, but not everybody does. Some people think you're born, you live, you die, end of story. But for me, I believe in the bigger picture, and even when I didn't believe in God, I believed in a bigger picture. I believed in something bigger than me that I was connected to. So now that it's back to God and Jesus for me, you know, I am God, I am Jesus, because I am part of the bigger cosmos. And my friend sent me the translation of the Aramaic Lord's Prayer, or one of them. And it says, you know, it starts with Father, Mother of the great cosmos, you know, rather than our Father. You know, it's Father, Mother of the great cosmos, which to me takes the religion really out of the Lord's Prayer and puts it for everybody, because we're all connected. Anyway, back to the reading, because that's obviously what I'm doing. But, you know, these readings are for me predominantly so that I hear myself talking about things. And silence is important in your day. And I do start my day with silence. And I get up, I try to get up before anybody else is up so that I have that silence and, you know, just sit quietly. And I will say to myself, in stillness, I come to you. And, you know, it used to be that I was looking for, you know, that thing that I was coming to outside of myself, but actually I'm coming in stillness to myself. You know, all the answers are within me, the love is within me, the guidance is within me, the voice of Jesus is within me. So if I listen, if I sit quietly and just listen, but almost listening from the inside, so that you're hearing the guidance come from the inside, I think that's really important for me to to say out loud for myself is that, I'm trying not to focus on the outside and things coming in, answers coming in. I'm looking inside and the answers are there and they're going to come in from that way into my ears, maybe. Anyway, 5 minutes is up. Namaste. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.